Hello Aquarius, welcome to your love reading. Let's find out what kind of messages come through for you today. Okay, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Oh, ooh, that looks like it wants to pop out. We have threshold. Okay, so the number 14 could be significant here. Alright, but give me one moment. I just want to get one from this deck. I meant to do this one first. Okay. I want to take a look at your person's energy as well as some advice for moving forward. Okay, so first off, we have number 29, bless your lovely self. And number 10, easy does it. So I feel like the message here for both of you here is accept the abundance that you attract, right? I feel like you have the vibration, okay, the attitude of gratitude, right? To really, manifest and attract whatever it is that you want. And I feel like it's spirit saying, like, go ahead and visualize exactly what you want. Right now is a really good time for manifestation right now. It's May 2024 until the 18th of May, especially, right? But we have easy does it as well. So I feel like maybe some of you are being really hard on yourselves. Maybe you are feeling maybe stuck, right, with your manifestations, your projects, your hobbies, your interests, your goals. But I feel like don't be hard on yourself. Just go ahead and move forward, right? And go ahead and receive your blessings. Go ahead and beautify your surroundings, right? So that you can feel at peace, right? And blessed, right? And the vibration that matches, manifestation here. And don't be hard on yourself, even if it's taken quite a long time, even if you're quite at a mature age, it doesn't really matter. It's not about age, okay? And everyone has their own path and pace in life. And without the pace of sloths, we wouldn't have cute sloths on this earth, right? So everyone is valuable and everyone's pace is completely okay. We don't need to compare ourselves to other people. I feel like the message here is, if anyone's trying to put you down for where you are in life, trying to bring your vibe down, trying to muck up your vibe here, right? It's them projecting, right? And it's like, oh, look at that sloth. Like, oh, poor them, right? Sounds like a personal problem. Like, I'm trying not to be mean here, but like, don't let anyone muck up your water here. And it's okay to be your own pace and vibe and person and essence. Does that make sense? And you don't need to push yourself. You don't need to be something else. You don't need to conform, and you don't need to be whatever it is, mocked, humiliated, whatever, out of your own path, right? We all have our own path. And then we have threshold here. So some of you may be going through a hard time of being judged or pushed, right? out of or beyond your threshold, excuse me. It says perception, surrender, dissolve, illusion. So I feel like if any of you are feeling like judged or just misjudged, right? And it's really taking you to a dark night of the soul, and you just feel like it's taking you down maybe a dark rabbit hole here, right? We have like spaceships. Excuse me. Man, so a lot of you might feel like you just don't currently fit in or belong, and it's like I said, don't conform, right? We all have our own paths, and I feel like we can surrender whatever perceptions people have of us. It's their problem, right? It sounds like a personal problem. It's projection. It's like, I'm not the AMC theater, like, stop projecting, right? Like, you can't project onto me. So look at those spaceships projecting downwards. So it's like, and it's missing. So I feel like that message is like, let it go. It's not your problem. Focus on what you love. You may love animals here. And I feel like Spirit's saying, like, really find your peace, beautify your space, for example, if that's what it is. Remain in your abundance. Don't let people take your vibe down because it's just projection, okay? That white rabbit represents purity, and the way that this girl is cuddling her white rabbit, and we have a sloth here. These are animals that need protection, right? That's what I'm saying. Purity needs protection is what I'm hearing. So protect your inner purity, your inner fortress, okay? Even if you have to like be Queen of Swords, right? We'll get into the tarot in a second, but what I'm hearing is don't let people get you out of your element or project onto you and make you feel to let that rabbit go, that inner innocence and that purity. People oftentimes do let that go and become bitter, and then what they do is they start projecting their bitterness and anger onto other people. The reason why this girl is so like peaceful and she's grounded, she's in nature, and she's protecting her inner peace, she's connecting with what brings her happiness. She's cuddling with this cute little rabbit. So if you have a little animal, you may want to cuddle with your animal here. But it's just someone who I feel like fiercely protects their inner peace, and this could also be related to painful experiences in the past, right? And it's like someone here who, no matter what they've gone through, and even if it slowed you down, right, in life, or it made you feel like you weren't worthy of nice things, right? People maybe, projected their own lack of self-worth onto you and maybe tried to say, you need to do this and this and this and that, right? You need to live your life that way. It's like they're projecting their own issues onto you. And I feel like, look at this threshold. It's like you have this inner fortress, and I feel like maybe some of you feel like you're at your wit's end, but I feel like don't even worry about it. You're doing such an amazing job here. And then I just now want to get some astrology cards too, because I feel like with that threshold card, there's some really heavy energy that maybe we can use some further guidance upon. So I just want to get one planet, one sign, and one house. Okay. So we have, let's start with this sign. Yeah, okay. Leo. Okay, awesome. Fortress. So that fortress energy, that fire, that inner fire, right? So Leo is a fixed sign. Nothing really shakes a Leo's confidence, right? I have Leo rising. So anyways, it says self-confidence to create, taking a chance on, resulting from impressiveness of. So I feel like I said, you have this beautiful vibe that I feel like people are trying to project onto because they want to bring it down here. But what this is saying is like, have confidence, right? So if there is some kind of project, you can even like really keep it protected. Maybe don't share, because I feel like people would want to evil eye energy, right? ASAP, right? All over that. But we have self-confidence to create, taking a chance on. So if there's anything that you really are doubting, right, or maybe you're like worried about the pace of things going on, right, I feel like, no, Spirit does want to bless you, right? God wants to bless you. The divine wants to bless you here, right? You haven't been causing chaos like other people, right, around you, other miserable people around you. You've been protecting your inner peace, your own innocence, focusing on yourself here. We also have in the 8th house. So it says, as a life or death issue, getting and using power, use of other people's resources. Yes, protect your own innocence and energy as well, your purity, your energy. I feel like people would want to project their own insecurities on that Leo energy, that confidence, right? Someone who's going after what they want, and someone who gets attention, right? That's an impressive energy, right? That Leo energy. So yeah, I feel like maybe parts of you might feel like it's really scary, right? It's a life or death situation here, right? So I just feel like take that inner fortress. Look at all this fire imagery. use that fire to really just, I'm hearing like purify, transmute, right? We have phoenix in the ash, rising from the ashes imagery here. So I feel like maybe people are projecting their own, I feel like narcissistic supply, right? People maybe want their own narcissistic supply. They're searching for you because you have that inner purity and peace that people are like, why don't I have that? I want that, right? So people try to use you as that source of supply, right? Using other people's resources. And so, yeah, I feel like definitely protect yourself, protect your energy. You can do some cord cutting, sage your energy. You can do some sound, ring some bells here. I do have a bell like this one. Kind of want to ring it just for you. But anyway, so you can purify your energy in different ways. Sorry if that was too loud, but we also have Uranus energy. So it says, stir up the situation by using, be open to new ideas about, and invent a way to. So I feel like there's just like this unique energy about you with this sloth imagery here. You have your own way of doing things, right? But that's completely okay. You don't need to let any other person change anything about you, right? And I feel like it's your uniqueness that kind of adds to your success and your special quality. So I feel like that's just confirmation here to, that rabbit hole energy. It's like when Alice goes down the rabbit hole, it's like she had to maintain an open mind, right? So it says, be open to new ideas about. So it's like, don't shut yourself down. Don't shut your own creativity down with this fire and passion energy. That's creativity. So I feel like you are very creative and you do have a lot of passions here. And I feel like your creative abilities in your passion projects have really unique qualities and also the ability to attract abundance here. We also have an inventive spirit. So like I said, uniqueness, inventiveness, new ideas. So don't shut down your new ideas. There could be something new that you could make or invent, okay? Whether it's anything, right? So what's on your mind in your passion project here. And I feel like that's a sign here to kind of like really go for it. And I feel like the person coming through here might also have a lot of fire here in their chart. Could be a Leo, but doesn't have to be. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get some more. Oh man, I forgot that this was a sideways deck, so I think I messed up whether those were upside down or not. So I'm just going to go ahead and reshuffle. Okay. All right. But anyway, I'm excited about this creative, passionate energy coming through. All right. Okay. So let's find out more. Okay. We have taking on too much responsibility. Someone's just feeling overburdened, right? Maybe people accuse you, or maybe you accuse yourself, maybe, right? Maybe there's like a procrastinating energy here, but I feel like it's Spirit saying it's okay, like easy does it. Okay, because this is a very burnt out energy. Like there's a reason why sometimes we might want to avoid responsibility. Maybe there's like I said, a passion project that just feels like it's too overwhelming, but I feel like it's okay if you do things at your own pace here, is what I'm hearing. And then I feel like Spirit it's abundant, right? Bless your lovely self. It's like, be yourself, be at your own pace, and that's okay. Okay. Don't push yourself with that threshold energy here. Easy does it. We also, 9 of Cups. It's okay. I feel like this is wish come true energy. So, but I also feel like, so this is also about love. I keep on applying this to kind of your inner like passions and creativity here. But I do see someone here. So I want to get into like the love portion here or whatever. So I do see someone here who is kind of checking you out, spying on you, we do have feathers and birds here. So to me, that represents, not only thinking about you, but also a message, right? So drafting a message, right, is what I see. Someone's kind of like spying, seeing you as that Nine of Cups energy. This is like wish fulfillment energy, and someone may be avoiding responsibility here though. Maybe there's some kind of message that they're wanting to avoid sending because they would have to maybe take accountability for something. There's something about they just feel kind of overwhelmed with burden, right? The Ten of Wands with reverse, and it's like they're wanting to avoid whatever accountability or responsibility that they're feeling. Okay, so they're definitely thinking about that responsibility, and they're definitely spying and wanting to know more about someone here. So, and it's underneath taking a chance on. So I feel like someone's thinking about taking a chance on someone, right? Also with threshold and Nine of Cups, that's giving me very indulgent energy. This is someone who maybe is like, you make the first move kind of energy. Maybe someone who gets a little bit self-indulgent, maybe creates illusions to see how people react, right? Yeah. But yeah, and maybe a bit of a procrastinating energy, maybe a bit of a disorganized energy here. Let's see. But definitely an abundant energy. Like I said, with the number 29, bless your lovely self. So I feel like there's an aspect of this person that is very able to create abundance and attract abundance. So we have the Five of Swords here as well. Now this person could be up in their head, and that could be what this burden, this responsibility that they're avoiding is. They could have created some kind of harsh, they could have said some harsh words here, right? This is like overkill for me. It's like, you really didn't have to say that. Like, right? You only became, in a certain way, your own worst enemy because you created this kind of like ghost in your head, right? Who's saying like, why did you do that? You should take accountability for that. But I feel like this person is so far not. They're avoiding responsibility. Like I said, they're up in their head. They're thinking. This person could be a bit of an insomniac, up at night thinking about this kind of responsibility, this burden related to this argument with the Five of Swords there. We also have the Sun energy here. So look at that. It's like amazing. Someone sees someone as like their wish come true, like their ultimate happiness. It's like that, like the ultimate threshold, like the ultimate wish fulfillment, right? But there's some kind of mental block that this person's avoiding, having to do with taking accountability. I feel like this person can be really harsh with their tongue here with the Five of Swords. Lots of air energy so far. We also have Sun energy. We have this Queen of Swords. Yeah, so someone could be spying on well, this is for Aquarius, so I feel like Aquarius, and this is not about gender, and in this you can vice versa the world, but I feel like someone's spying on a feminine air sign. That's for a lot of you here. Now this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate, but someone is definitely spying, and they're up in their head. They're maybe, look at that, Five of Pentacles in reverse. They're up in their head. They want to come out of the cold, but they're avoiding taking responsibility still. This person definitely needed to do some spiritual, alignment, right? Look at that, the Seven of Cups. This is someone who, I feel like they've gone on a spiritual journey here with the Sun upright, and this person has maybe recovered from some kind of spiritual poverty here with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And so maybe that's why they are kind of looking back and kind of thinking about some kind of misbehavior that the Five of Swords and the Ten of Wands, that they're kind of avoiding responsibility for taking responsibility for. Okay. They could be kind of feeling, this person could have a lot of options around them. They could be feeling overwhelmed by their choices, their options, because I feel like they definitely want to make the right choice, right? This person knows what they want with the Seven of Cups in reverse. They're really quick to say, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. Like they know what they want. It's very clear. The sun shines clearly, their wish come true, the Nine of Cups. So we have someone here who has done some alignment with their values. They've done some spiritual work here. And tell me more. And I forgot to look at the Four of Wands here. So wow, we have some 11-11 energy coming through. This person could have done, it's giving me with the Five of Swords and the Four of Wands, that's giving me someone running from like a soulmate, a deep connection here. Someone spying on someone that they maybe kind of said some harsh words to, right? Overkill energy too. We have this Six of Swords. So there could have been something where someone was left out in the cold. Maybe someone was tested, but someone remained true to their values. They said, okay, that's fine. They moved on. I do get that energy here, especially with the Queen of Swords. Boundaries, right? It's like no one disrespects boundaries, right? We're not going to chase. The Queen of Swords does not get manipulated by emotional games, right? Unless they're in the reverse energy, but they just keep it moving. They keep it pushing, right? The Six of Swords, they take the L. Six of Swords, take the L, you move on, right? And I feel like someone is spying on someone who maybe their values were tested, right? Someone tried to test someone's values here, but someone, confirmation. Someone was aligned with their values. They knew what would make them happy, and they were not going to get pushed out of their values, their alignment, right? It's someone wanting their wish come true and someone remaining in that sun energy, okay? And the Six of Swords, it's like, okay, I'm after my happiness. I'm maintaining my personal values. If you don't like me, I'll keep it pushing. I'll take the L, I'll move on, right? Look at that Page of Swords. I feel like it's the Page of Swords energy over here. Fighting, fighting, fighting. Fighting their thoughts now because they definitely are spying. They're thinking about you, spying, fighting these thoughts. I feel like the Five of Swords here in this picture even represents, you should really, for some of you, take it how it resonates. You should really apologize to Aquarius. Why did you act so immaturely with the Page of Cups, right? And this page, Swords. And this Page of Swords looks very similar to this person. So I feel like it's like the same person spying. And with the Two of Wands, that's very, it's like, let's see, with the Five of Wands. So I feel like, look at that. This person can be rather, what is it? Contemptuous? I don't know. Like, they can be like their own worst, they could be like a drama starter. It's like someone who does too much when it comes to winning, right? It's like, it's overkill. Let's see. And it's like also, why would you do that to Four of Wands energy, right? That's like deep soul tie connection there. Someone could have put someone in a rivalry and expected someone to, remain around, right? But I see someone was definitely, Queen of Swords knows what's up. They keep it moving, right? And they will maintain with their values and their alignment here. They don't let anyone push them off of this, a log, you know what I mean? And then especially with this owl, the owl sees in the dark. And I feel like this person maybe, look at that, they're looking in the dark. I see butterfly energy. Someone's probably, done a lot of changing physically as well as spiritually, for the better. I feel like someone maybe checking out, spying on someone. I do see someone seeing someone's kind of transformation, and I feel like someone's moved far away. Someone could travel a lot. Someone has traveled away since whatever this Five of Swords moment was. Five of Wands. Maybe someone just started a fight and then maybe, I don't know. It's Five of Wands could definitely be third party, you know, but it doesn't have to be like that person. It could be community, family, it could be anything. Let's get some clarifiers though. Okay. Tell us about, let's look at the Five of Swords. Tell Aquarius about the Five of Swords. Okay. So Aquarius, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah. Someone could have just cut someone off. And then someone went right back to being single and fabulous, right? With the Nine of Pentacles energy. That's someone who, in this particular Nine of Pentacles, someone here might like to read, someone here might wear glasses, someone here could be very religious, or I'm getting like world travel energy as well. I got someone says, you know, that someone that keeps it pushing, right? But definitely a independent energy, someone enjoying the fruits of their labor, whether it is by traveling for work or whatever. We have the Chariot, so it could definitely involve travel. Cancer energy coming through. It's like someone just went off in a different direction. And I feel like they were looking back, like, are you going to chase me? Isn't that interesting? Someone was like, kind of like maybe try to provoke someone with their words, right? Maybe that's why this overkill energy came through. And then they expected someone to chase them. Look at that. They're looking back like, are you going to chase me? And look at that. I feel like this is you, Aquarius. Like, are you good? Like, what is up with you? Like, you're delulu. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to be mean, but I feel like this person just had some self-limiting beliefs that really were causing them to want to run away from this connection, especially with the Five of Swords, with the Four of Wands, you know, and the Chariot here. And then the single person looking at that Chariot be like, okay, well, have a good journey. Okay. I just find it hilarious how these two are looking at each other, right? Oh my goodness. And it's definitely not about gender. Look at this. We have the sun in reverse. Look at that. This person went off on a journey here and they were like provoking this person to chase them. And I feel like obviously this person's like independent and they're good. Like, no, I'm good, but you have a good journey. And look at that. With the sun in reverse, this person's journey ended up being like a dead end. Like, this person's not happy. And I feel like this is, like I said, I wasn't trying to be mean oftentimes with the sun in reverse. And look at this. I feel like this is this person can like to be eccentric maybe. Maybe they dress younger than their age or something like that. But, and not that you dress younger than their age, because I don't believe you can. But I feel like people mistake them as being younger than their age. They probably look younger than their age. Do you know what I mean? And they probably have really cool style, to be honest. But we have the sun in reverse. I feel like whatever journey this is, they are definitely not happy. And ooh, oh, look at that. So I do see oftentimes there could be, you know, inner child healing that needs to be healed, and followed by, especially with the devil in reverse here, the shadow in reverse. So this person I see this healing, right? And they maybe have, you know, gone off in the wrong direction here because this person maybe was overly optimistic about something, right? Like that you would chase them, Aquarius. I do see that. And then feeling so sad that you did it. And then because of that, they were like, well, what did I do wrong? Like, I'm not happy, right? And so that causes a journey, an inward journey, right? The shadow work. You have to explore negative thoughts, right? Why would you provoke someone? Why would you try to provoke someone with really harsh words with the Five of Swords? Well, with the shadow inverse, because probably this person had really harsh self-limiting beliefs, right? And yeah, with the easy does, I feel like this person was probably really harsh on their inner like child, right? yeah, it's like that inner threshold that needed to be healed. Look at that, the inner threshold right there with the cords. So I feel like there's just like inner, um, this person had to detach from self-limiting inner negative thoughts, right? And this person really had to explore their shadow side. Like, why did I act like this? Why do I do this? Why do, that's why they're up in their head with the Nine of Swords. Why did I do that? And I feel like once you kind of go through that, then you can detach from those thoughts, right? Sometimes you don't even know that you act upon those thoughts because you don't even know that you have them, right? And I feel like that's why this person was so catch me if you can, right? And it's like, are you okay? Yeah. Okay, well, let's find out more. Okay, tell me about that spying energy. They're like, okay, here you go. The moon. Wow. This person like realizes how like they feel deluded, right? We have some Pisces energy, by the way. Or was it Cancer? I forget. Anyways, the point is, the secret spying is what I'm definitely seeing as well. It's like you didn't chase this person, so now they can, like, all they can do is, I see distance here. So, and I feel like left out in the darkness, right? With this particular deck of the Queen of Swords, left out in the darkness. So they can only just secretly spy. They're very curious, trying to find out information. And I just feel like it's someone who was definitely afraid of their emotions. Yeah, look at that. But we have the Tower as well. So I feel like maybe this could be, it would be like shocking to know that I see some kind of secret shocking plan in motion, spying, and then kind of, even though I feel like someone's spying, they're feeling really afraid and really unsure of this plan, because with the Three of Candles, that's some plan that's being implemented, and it's like being carried out, a plan's being carried out. So, interesting. Let's find out more. Tower. This could be, I do see secrets being kept, shocking ending, and then once again, distance and then maybe with the ending, it's like someone already had some other plan in motion when there was an ending, right? There was already some kind of secret plan already in which, whether it's like a relationship or, planning to move to another country and someone just didn't, you know what I mean? Some kind of secret plan, shocking plan in motion, before someone communicated it. And they could have communicated it in a really immature, harsh way and maybe expected that that would provoke someone to chase them, okay? That just came through. Please take what resonates. I'm going to look at that Queen of Swords. We have Wheel of Fortune. Wow. With the Five of Pentacles. Wow. Someone is definitely throwing themselves a pity party. Like, look at that. This person's throwing themselves, like, literally a pity party. There are resources available. You can take the resources, but I feel like this person's avoiding responsibility and they're just, fighting like the demons in their head with that Nine of Swords, even though they've detached from, a lot of negative habits. I see a lot of healing energy, and yes, we're not completely healed, but I feel like this person is being kinder to themselves, right? Which is absolutely an important, lesson to learn, right? Especially if we have to finish parenting ourselves here, which I do see for some of that. So look at this. This gives me like someone parenting themselves here and figuring out what their own thresholds are, right? Because oftentimes if you've been a child of abuse, then you can let people violate your boundaries, right? And so you have to find out what you can take on and what you can't in order to protect your inner peace and sanctity, which I feel like is represented by the color white of the rabbit here. And I just also feel like with the sloth, that's such an easy target energy, isn't that? So I feel like this is someone who has maybe been an easy target, right? And maybe that's why they use their tongue, right? Someone who developed their tongue because they've been an easy target. Now we have someone here, sorry, See a lot of mutual air energy, by the way. Fire energy, air energy. But anyways, we have someone spying on that Queen of Swords. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, we have the fixed signs, Taurus, Aquarius. Look at that. Aquarius energy here. Leo, Scorpio. And someone definitely wants, you know, a change for the better here with this Aquarius energy coming through. But they feel left out. They're throwing themselves a pity party. Okay, because I feel like someone didn't chase them. And they're like, well, now what? Like, how do I change that Wheel of Fortune? How do I get what I want from Aquarius? We have Ace of Cups in reverse. It's someone who, it's like, I feel like they have this love, but they don't know how to, they feel left out in the cold. They're throwing themselves a pity party. I feel like their intuition could be trying to connect with them, but they're just like blocking their intuition here and throwing themselves this pity party here, repressing their emotions, which would help them process the situation and move forward. You know what I mean? Four of Wands, Creator of Cancer. So we have in this deck, the Creator of is the Queen energy. So, and this is not about gender, but it was in reverse. So someone feels like they're left out in the cold. Maybe they're worried about the Four of Wands. Someone feels like maybe their soulmate might be cold towards them, right? Like, you know what I'm seeing is like when that right here, it was like catch me if you can energy. Maybe someone kind of, you know, mistook someone, right? Look at this grounded energy, right? The Queen of Wands energy can be very adventurous, right? Can be very like, ooh, challenge me? Okay, challenge accepted, right? But I feel like when this person dropped that challenge, this side of you came out where you're like, are you okay? Like, you know what I mean? Like you're way more grounded, right? Emotionally, right? Than this energy here. This Cancer energy was like, whoosh, kind of not even thinking, right? Kind of just finding some invisible ghost, right? Look at that ghostly ectoplasm energy here. Maybe they projected some kind, like misjudged you, right? This is what I'm hearing. Like they thought that they would get some kind of shrinking violet energy, right? With that Queen of Wands in reverse. Someone was like, you want me to chase you? Oh my gosh, yes. Like if you want to leave me in a third party energy, the Five of Wands. Let's look at that Five of Wands. If you want to put me in a rivalry, okay. You know, that's like shrinking violet energy. But instead they were met with that Nine of Pentacles energy. That's someone who's like completely okay being left behind by some doolulu. You know what I mean? Like living Corvette energy with that Chariot. With the Five of Wands, we have four of vials, which is the Four of Cups. So I feel like someone could have definitely left someone alone, right, for long periods of time and created a lot of tension here and left someone wondering like, what's up? Like, am I in some kind of rivalry? Like I thought like it's 11-11 with the Queen of Wands. It's like someone coming, like being really attracted to someone and then maybe mistaking them for, you know, a pushover, a shrinking violet. And someone here maybe put up with that. I do see that energy of waiting, what's going to happen, waiting, and then taking the L eventually, but because of the Chariot being like, catch me if you can. Waiting. Look at that waiting. What is this? The Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like while someone was waiting, someone was manifesting something that created a rivalry. Because this person's looking at that person, but that person's looking at manifesting something new here. And it's underneath that we have that rivalry, attention energy. So I feel like someone was starting something with that was going to take precedence where there was like another person, but it was definitely serious. It's Pentacle energy, tell me. Yeah, it was serious. we have Lovers energy. I feel like someone chose someone else in love. Someone left someone waiting, left their text on red, chose someone else. There was a breakup. A breakup of also the Lovers here. When it shows up like this, it's like a breakup of two people who, an 11-11, like someone, you know, impulsively, they repressed their emotions. That's why they were able to play that game of like catch me if you can. And they definitely feel like they made the wrong choice of looking that way, you know, choosing someone, creating something, starting something new with someone else. Okay, they weren't aligned. Okay, for some of you, I have to be honest, it was another person here, and they absolutely thought for real that it would be their soulmate here, and it's showing up as, yeah, this person it's like they had their back turned. It was like more about the opportunity for some reason than the person that they chose instead, because this person was highly misaligned with them. Okay, it's like with that chariot, they did it too quickly. They made this choice too quickly, and they weren't even looking where they were going. Look at that. Oh my gosh, they weren't even looking where they were going. I just realized that. Anyways, so now they're looking where they went. Look at that. Now they're looking where they went. So let's take a look at that. Hermit in reverse. Yeah. So look at how it's like dark. Look at the dark night of the soul in this picture, and then we have the dark night of the soul in this picture. Someone's in their head, they're feeling lonely, they're isolating themselves, they're, you know, they don't want to take responsibility, they're withdrawing from their own sense of responsibility here. Tell us about the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's like they do want to recover something because excuse me. Oh my gosh, allergies. Anyways, so with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, they do want to recover. Look at that, the Five of Wands. Again, upright again. They want to recover something that I feel like they started. They started some kind of, I feel like they feel cut out from, and, you know, out in the cold, throwing themselves a pity party. But it's like they know that they only have themselves to blame for their loneliness and their anxiety, right? They're up at night, 3 a.m. thoughts here. And I feel like there's a lot of tension here. They want to recover something. There's a lot of tension though. Tell us about the Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords in reverse. Oops, well, Eight of Swords in reverse. So let's take a look here more. Yeah, like I said, they know that they only have themselves to blame, but they do want to release for any kind of rivalry or tension that they've caused here. They do want to kind of release themselves though from these negative thoughts here, okay? And then is there a lot? Wow. Oh, I'm gonna put these back. It's like someone here, Eight of Cups. I feel like someone's kind of beating themselves up here, but they want to stop, right? They want to stop beating themselves up, right? It's like their own inner thoughts are these wands, these Five of Wands here. And that's why they want to kind of get out from the cold here. It's like their own reflection, because that Hermit's reflecting the Lantern, and they're seeing what they've done. They know what they've done. They know that they have themselves to blame. That's why they're covering their face like that. But it came out in reverse. So we want someone, so this person wants to release themselves from this mental imprisonment. We have 8-8 too. 5-8-8. So we have someone here though who they want to walk away. They could even it's like they're avoiding responsibility here because they can, right? Because the Eight of Cups here has things of value, right? They don't need to walk away, but they choose to walk away, right? So this is someone here who I feel like they're avoiding responsibility but they want to get themselves out of this mental imprisonment here. I feel like with this dark night of the soul is going to take them on this journey where they feel like they need to just kind of recover some kind of loss here, get out of this mental imprisonment here. And tell me about this. 8 of Cups, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and the Visionary, Taurus energy. Wait, no, what is it? Yeah, Hierophant, Taurus energy. So someone's walking away from, you know, whether it's options or something, right? Because why? I feel like someone sees something as just. Right, look at that. They're visualizing something here. The visionary, right? The Hierophant. This person knows exactly what they want. They've probably been visualizing, manifesting it, being patient, being patient, being patient. And I feel like they walk away from things. The 9 of Cups, they want their wish come true. The Sun, they want their happiness. This person is, they know exactly what they want. Okay, I see this Sagittarius and Taurus energy here. So someone here, I feel like they want someone just right, right? Just right. They could like, it's like then the 7 of Cups in reverse with the 8 of Cups. It's like someone who's like, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you, really quickly. And I feel like they know exactly what they want, and they're not going to choose anyone just to choose anyone. Because we do have that Hermit energy. They could have Virgo in their chart, but that is an energy of okay with being alone. That definitely is. So this is someone who I feel like their own inner consciousness, kind of. We haven't seen justice or anything like that, but this is inner critic energy, right? And someone's spending a lot of time kind of beating themselves up, right? Mentally. But they want to walk away from this because I feel like they see something. They see something as just right, healing, balancing, just right, divinely guided and protected. Oh, I didn't even see this. When did that come out? But determined energy with the 9 of Wands. Someone could have left someone wounded, you know, but this person is definitely determined. And look at that 6 of Swords. Left someone behind. Someone could have definitely left someone behind, left someone wounded behind, right? Look at that, because they were like, catch me if you can, like provoke with the 5 of Swords and ha ha ha. And, you know, even for some, you have to be honest. Like, I found someone else with the Lovers in reverse, and then with the Queen of Wands, they could have had fire in their chart. Doesn't have to be, but it's such a shallow decision. This person didn't even think, right? And they weren't even thinking or looking where they were going, like we said. But I see distance, I see travel as well. Let's get another deck for the outcome. I feel like this has gone on for a long time. What is the outcome here? Tell us what the upcoming actions of this person. Because I do feel like they're looking for balance and healing. Okay. Oops. Wow. Lovers. 8 of Swords. Excuse me. 8 of Swords in reverse, by the way. That's someone who, again, wants to break free from this mental imprisonment with the Hierophant again. So we have Hierophant. And I see the 4 of Wands here in that picture, and we saw that earlier with the Lovers as well. Like, it's amazing. And then we have the Page of Wands. I do see. Okay, and I'm going to take that there. So we have someone here definitely wanting to make the right choice. We have Lovers upright here. And the swans are monogamous, right? So it doesn't matter. For some of you, I do see a twin flame runner journey, right? We saw that. And to not chase, that's the right choice. Do not chase, because the first message was like, receive your abundance, right? Take it easy, right? So for some of you, that's the message. Definitely love yourself, right? Gemini energy. But I see strong, you can label it what you want. Twin flame, soulmate. Twin flame journeys are very rare, so it could just be like counterpart. We see counterpart energy. soulmate, whatever, but it's like two people that really balance each other out. There's so much, you know, there could even be like an instant connection and feeling like you've known each other in another past life, you know. We have, oh my God, I wanted to come out, Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like someone, which in reverse, so that represents bad luck. I feel like someone wants to come out of some mental imprisonment that I feel like I said, they cause some kind of bad turn of events in this connection, right? Especially with the runner chaser dynamic. They were like provoking and no one chased them. And now they're like, no one chased me. And I feel like this person now is at a time in their life where, look at that, they're alone. They probably accomplished a lot, but like, with the Hermit in reverse, and look at that, the Hierophant, he looks rather lonely, and this is not about gender, but this person looks rather lonely, and they do have a traditional energy, Taurus energy coming through. I feel like that means that they're probably looking for something very traditional. I don't know why I took that anyways, because I have this, forced to have it. Anyways, we have the Page of Wands in reverse with the star. Now, to me, this means that someone is wanting to connect. Yeah, look, because like, look at that, face to face is someone who wants to release their inner critic and kind of like see you, or at least, you know, that bird in the cage, release that inner bird in the cage, which to me represents stop, you know, letting, you know, their inner, you know, negative thinking keep them imprisoned anymore, right? And they kind of want, I feel like they want to, this is like settling down energy, but I feel like they're pessimistic. They feel something about shy because of the Page of Wands. That could be a rather younger, shyer energy. Like there's been some setback here, right? That's why they're in their head, and now they're pessimistic over it, even though they're admiring something beautiful like that swan there. I feel like if there's pictures online, this person's definitely admiring your pictures, but they're feeling pessimistic about reaching out with that star energy, connecting, right? So, but they do, this person with the Nine of Cups and the star, they see you as wish come true, like definitely balanced soulmate connection here, counterpart energy here, divine counterpart, whatever you believe in. They are feeling pessimistic, but I feel like they're going to release themselves from this mental imprisonment, and I feel like someone here wants to connect. They do see you as wish come true, and for some of you, this is someone who's been manifesting you, visualizing with the Hierophant twice. And look at that, two pictures of people with their eyes closed, kind of like connecting and manifesting and visualizing, and yeah, and that journey, an inner journey. I see this inner journey. And I feel like this person's going to have to release that inner critic, or let that bird fly free. And I do see this star energy reaching out and just kind of going for it. So one more, two more. Death. Yep. It's like an inevitable transformation here that this person's going through. We have Scorpio energy. We also have Gemini, Cancer energy with the Queen of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like this person just is focusing on, with the star and the Queen of Cups, that's healing, right? Self-love, self-care, trusting your own self-feelings and inner feelings here. Yeah, I feel like someone's going through an inevitable transformation. I feel like underneath the Eight of Swords, it's like inevitable that this person's going to, that bird represents a message here. Because I feel like this person expected someone to chase them and they didn't. And then it's like, now what? So now what? Right? Now what? Because the Queen of Cups also does not chase. The Queen of Cups, and this is not about gender or astrology sign either. It's just someone who trusts that like the journey, like self-love is an important part of their journey, right? And that can even be a faith part of like their journey with faith, right? With God, right? Even it's like a lesson, like a life lesson here, like a faithful life lesson. Like someone trusts that, you know, God loves me, so if I love me, then I will end up on my faithful journey. And I feel like I see soulmate here. So with the Lovers here twice. Um, yeah, so I feel like, yeah. I just want one more. Yeah, oh my gosh, I just wanted one more to fit it even. And look at that. Look at that. So someone here, and this one, I feel like someone here, for some of you, this has been a long journey. Someone's definitely transformed for the better, of course, because like, look at that. But definitely they're pessimistic, and I feel like that's why it's a butterfly holding the pencil here. It's like that childness here. It's like they feel like so small. Something about like they feel so intimidated sending this message. Does that make sense? It's like a big bird with a small bird inside that, and the small bird is gonna fly and send this message. So it's like they feel intimidated, but they're gonna like release those negative thoughts and kind of like, it's like inevitable, because I feel like they're just so, what now? What now? What now? They want something serious and traditional, and something that they admire you is like your self-love. Your self-love. And look at like what self-love does. I feel like if there's any pictures online, this person's definitely admiring. Look at that. Like, wow, so beautiful, right? It's in reverse because they feel pessimistic about the chances of it, like of their hopes and dreams coming true. But I feel like they're gonna go for it. They came out upright, and it's like they're gonna ask to see you face to face right here. So I hope that resonated, Aquarius. And by the way, Aquarius right here. Yes, they're like checking out your pictures, but definitely pessimistic. But there's definitely a major transformation here that they've gone through. You know, if this person had that energy of like holding back and just being in their head, it's like I feel like this person will be more open. They realize that, you know, that they have a bad habit of just being an imprisonment of their own worst critic, right? And most of it is just like fear, right? False evidence appearing real, right? And so this person just has to kind of realize that, right? And I feel like we see that energy there. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.